Okay, so hey there guys, so today's video is going to be another chit chat makeup and chill Fridays video. I have a lot to talk about and I have about 40 minutes to get ready. I sat down a little bit late to get ready, but at least all I have to do after this is just throw my shoes on and grab my food and be out the door. So yes, I am getting ready for work. So I'm just going to prime with my usual primer. I think you guys know by now I use the Milani one. So if you guys can tell, I'm not like too enthusiastic right now because I'm pretty tired. It's been a pretty busy week for me. I actually haven't seen my boyfriend since Sunday. I tried to get him to come out on Halloween, and Halloween's not really his thing, but I hope everyone had a really good one. It was okay, it was fun. I went out with my high school friend. Might as well start the video out on a positive note. Because the other things that happened this week aren't like that great. Because, one, I couldn't see him. That's okay, I'm seeing him after work today. But I have to work until 7, so that kind of sucks. But whatever. Gotta make the money. So, by the way, I love this shirt. This is like one of the shirts that I got last year from Lucky, and it's like one of my favorites, and I'm finally wearing it. I just love it so much, so I couldn't wait to wear it. It's like the cutest denim shirt. So I'm just setting my eyes with my no filter powder. So I went out with my high school friend Alicia, and I went as Belle again because I had absolutely no time to go out and, get a new costume or buy a new costume. It's like, but at the same time, like, it makes more sense just to reuse an old costume, like, as soon as, like, when you start getting older, it's like, might as well reuse them if you spent the money on them, So for today, I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Mini Sunset Palette. I haven't used this on camera in a while, and I haven't used it in general in like, quite a bit. So I wanted to use that today. I think I'm going to use this shade as my transition, and then we'll just go from there. I'm trying to use and incorporate some ColourPop shadows as well because I'm still trying to hit pan on some of those. Alright, so on Wednesday was Halloween. Today's Friday. And I went over her house, my high school friend's house, to get ready. And earlier in the day, we actually met up to get a drink. So that was nice. But I was already, like, hella tired after I saw her, after, like, we met up for a drink, because I felt like the drink that I had was, like, really strong, and it took, like, 2 hours to wear off. But we, so she was, like, at the mall at the Apple store, and I was just, texting her, asking her, like, what time do you want to go out later? And she was like, it doesn't really matter to me. She was like, I'm at the mall right now, and I was like, oh, well, I'm on the way home from class. I was going to go to Marshall's, but I could stop by and meet you there. And she was like, yeah, sure, that sounds good. So I came to the mall, and we were there for, like, 2 hours. And then, because, like, we ended up going to P.F. Chang's and getting a drink, and we had an appetizer because we were both, like, hungry. I was like, did you eat anything? She was like, no, I was just going to get a pretzel at Annie Ann's or whatever. I was like, why don't we just eat something? She was like, oh, yeah, we should. So we got the Thai lettuce wraps. I never eat there because I don't think their service sucks. But it's okay to eat at the bar there. And actually, they had an all-day happy hour because of Halloween. And I'm like, probably nobody else was doing that. So, except for maybe Brio, but I'm sure Cheesecake didn't do that. And I refuse to go to Cheesecake now. Just like their food's so heavy. So it was nice just to have those. And then we did walk around the mall for a little bit because I wasn't really ready to drive yet because I was still like trying to sober up a bit. It's not like I was drunk. I just still felt like tipsy. So we went to Sephora, and I actually convinced her to buy the new not the new, but the Urban Decay concealer. Because she wanted to get the Shape Tape, and I was like, no, girl, get the, no, girl, get the, Urban Decay All-Nighter. I was like, it's my favorite. So for the crease shade, I'm just going to take, a little bit of ColourPop's Wake Up Call. I'm still trying to hit pan on this shade. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of it. Just a little bit, not too much. Just to give the crease a little bit more warmth. Not that the Natasha Denona shade didn't do enough on its own, but again, I'm just trying to use these shades. Because I still have to use these for like the brow bone and stuff like that, so. Because there's not like enough shades in the Natasha Denona palette, but I swear these shades take forever to hit pan on. So anyway, after we got a drink, I told her I wanted to go back home so I could get like my makeup together and my costume because I hadn't gotten out my costume yet. And of course, when I went downstairs in the basement, I went through the whole bin downstairs because we have like this one bin where there's like, it's like full of costumes. And I went through the whole thing and I was like, oh, I thought my mom like had thrown out my costumes that I bought over the past couple of years. Now I'm going to use that middle shade called Dirty Mars. And I'm going to put that in my crease. This is the one shade I always think that doesn't blend out as well as the other ones. Because the other 4 shades in this palette are pretty good. This one's like the only one I ever have trouble blending. That's what people say about the mini palettes from Natasha Denona. From Sunset, that's what I was going to say. Is that they don't blend as well as her full-size palettes. But I think I might ask my boyfriend to get me the full-size palette this year. And the Naked Cherry or the Too Faced Gingerbread palette. I think I might get one of them myself if he doesn't want to spend it on all 3. But I kind of want all 3, so I don't know. I've just been really like into eyeshadow lately. I've been kind of using like the same stuff. Like I haven't been like branching out all that much. I've been going back to like the same palettes, but that's why I wanted to use this one today. I wasn't sure what I was going to use, and I was like, oh, I should use this palette. Like, I forgot. It was, like, right in front of me. Getting eyeshadow all over my computer. So, yeah, I don't know about this shade. It's just, like, always been a little bit annoying to blend. So, after I got my shit together, I went to her house, and we were there for, like, 2 hours, and I actually did her makeup. Because she was like, yeah, do my makeup. Like, I want you to do it. I was like, okay. So, and it actually turned out really pretty. Like, I didn't bronze her skin or, like, do her lower lash line or do lipstick. Because, like, she's tanner than me. And plus, like, I wasn't sure if she had a bronzer. And I'm not, like, that great at doing bronzer on someone. So, you know, people, like, don't always need it. And I actually think it looked better that she didn't have bronzer because she was a Greek goddess. I feel like she should just have a natural, like a perfect complexion and, like, glowy skin. So that's what I was kind of going for. And I wanted her to wear, like, a bunch of glitter. And she's like, yeah, I want a lot of glitter, too. So I used the Lime Crime Venus XL palette. That's, like, the only palette I brought with me. And then I just brought my, like, 2 Makeup Geek Z palettes. Because that's what I always bring. Like, with, I don't think I brought my ColourPop shadows. Alright, I think that's good for that shade. Now I'm just going to take ColourPop's Cloud 9 and pop that on my outer corners. So, I could have used one of the redder shades, but that's okay. This shade works for everything. So yeah, we went out to this place called Instant Replay. And what's crazy is that I saw, like, some people from, like, my high school there. And I haven't seen these people in, like, years. So it's kind of crazy to see them. Like, and where they are now, you know. Like, some of them are, like... I only really recognize, like, one girl, though. And she was, like, the most popular girl to me. And I always used to, like, emulate her style. I always thought she had the coolest style in high school. And now she, like... She went with her friends and they were in shorts and t-shirts. Like, they didn't even wear a costume. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But it was funny to talk about them. The reason why I'm getting eyeshadow all over my computer is that I keep on tapping my brush this way and it's getting on my computer. So, well, I like this crease. It's, like, really dark. I've been really into, like, dark brown creases lately. Just to make, like, it have more, like, dimension. I mean, I should have went for something a little bit redder today, but I'm going to put red on the lid, so, all right. Okay. And now for the brow bone. Where the heck is my brow bone brush? I'm just going to take Hear Me Out from ColourPop and that Z palette, and I'm just going to pop that on my brow bone. So I still end up using like 3 shades still. So yeah, anyway, it was fun. We were there for like 2 hours and we just had a couple drinks and like danced a little bit and talked to like some dudes, like, you know, just to start a combo. You know, they start talking to you and you're just like, yeah, whatever, like, it's not really a big deal. And then after that, we just went back to her house. And I drove us there because it was only like, her house is like 2 blocks away from it. So it's not like it's far. Alright, so now I'm just going to pop my lid shade on. I just want to finish my eyes real quick before I keep on going. I'm just going to pop on my NYX glitter primer. Just give me a sec. Okay, but it wasn't really the same without my best friend, but now my best friend is coming this weekend and she's going to be here on Sunday. And I was like, of course you're coming right after Halloween was over. So I'm a little bit annoyed about that, but she's coming for a hair appointment because she's getting her hair dyed. So I got to see her on Sunday finally. So for the lid shade, I'm going to use the red here. And that one, I don't know why I can't. I don't know what that one's called. It's not called Sunbeam and it's not called Apollo. Maybe that one is Apollo. Anyway, I'm just going to pop that on my lid. I do love these lid shades though. They're really pretty. I usually put this one in the center and then I put the gold on the inner part. So that's probably what I'm going to do again. So I'm literally doing the look that I did when I first got this palette. But this is usually the look I do every time I wear this palette. So I've never worn the like inner corner shade I usually use from this palette on my lid. Maybe I should. But I just love these 2 shades so much on the lid that it's not really like a big deal to me. So I'm going to take that bronzy tone and I'm going to put that on the inner part. So I hope everyone had a great Halloween. I'm glad I got to go out with someone at least because my boyfriend was like, just come over. And I was like, no, I want to go out. Like, it's fucking Halloween. Like, gotta go out for Halloween. So I was like, I love you, but I gotta go out. I forgot to bring makeup wipes into my room, so I'm trying to be pretty careful with my lid shade so I don't get it underneath my lower lash line. But these don't really have any fallout, and they stick to your lid really well. And they really don't transfer, so not really like too worried. Right, so that is that. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I like how that turned out. It's just like a sunset eye. It's a simple palette to use, so it's a good palette. I like it. It's a good like easy palette, you know. So anyway, so that was Halloween. And then I'm going to see my best friend on Sunday and we're going to go to karaoke. So yeah, I haven't really seen my boyfriend that much. I've been doing more with like my girlfriend. So that never usually happens. So it's been fun. And let me just spray my face with my NYX primer spray. I think I need to get a new bottle. It feels pretty empty. So I'm probably going to have to go get one tomorrow. And for my primer, I'm just going to use the LA Girl primer. I just wanted to use a simple silicone one today. So I have work at 2, and I kind of found out that I didn't get the supervisor position there, which kind of sucks. But honestly, I'm like not as upset about it today as I was last night. I think when I actually start like working with the person who got the position, though, I'm not going to be like super happy about it, because it's not that she's not a nice girl. She is really nice. Like 100%. She's such a nice girl. But the fact that they gave it to someone that has only been there for 2 months as opposed to me who has been there over a year, I was just like, I felt like it was kind of a slap in the face. And I didn't find out directly from the district manager. I found out from someone else. I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say his position, anything. Because that's none of anybody's business but my own. And, like, I didn't even know what the status was of what the, decision was of who they were going to make the supervisors, because the district manager didn't tell us anything. So we're all, like, waiting to see, like, who's going to be the store manager, who's going to be the supervisor. So we're all just like, what the heck's going on? So today I'm going to be using the Becca Aqualuminous foundation. Sorry I didn't say that before. Hopefully this is not too messy in my room. But I'm using the shade Fair because I got this at Marshall's and I just wanted light coverage today. But I don't find this covers that well, to be honest. Like, I know it's light coverage and whatever, but I don't know. I'm not, like, in love with this foundation, but I didn't want anything that was full coverage today. I wanted something light, and I haven't used this on camera yet, so I figured to use it today. So yeah, I wasn't really that happy about it. I was really upset about it last night. But I kind of, like, feel like today I'm not as upset about it because it's like I probably wouldn't have been able to handle it by the time, finals rolled around. I kind of really need to focus on school rather than focusing on a job that isn't really going to give me a career. I mean, it's not that I'm not dedicated to Lockheed, and it's not like I don't like the job. I really love working there. It just kind of sucked that it's like, that they don't really look at who's been there longer. It's just like, what I'm thinking is they probably picked her because she might possibly be a permanent supervisor after the holiday's over. If that wasn't the reason, I'm going to be like, what? Like, then what was the actual reason? Because I emailed my district manager last night and he didn't say anything back. I didn't want to because I wanted to wait for him to tell me. But he was supposed to call or email me within the week and he hadn't. So I was just like, hey, like, I'm just following up with you. Like, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And he didn't really respond. So I found out from my other coworker. And, but we're not getting a new store manager or supervisor till, the 12th. So that's another, like, 2 weeks. So maybe our other supervisor is staying on until then. Because she might be helping out to train. Because her last day was supposed to be this Monday. Like, this coming Monday. Like, this weekend was supposed to be her last weekend. But I think she's staying an extra week. But we need her, Like, we don't have anybody else. Like, we can't expect other supervisors from other stores to help us out. Like, they have their own stores to manage. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm just not as upset about it today. I'm probably going to be upset about it at work, though, but yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to use my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I'm so boring with concealers now. I haven't really tried a new concealer in a while, and I just know which ones I like and which ones I don't like. So if you guys see ones that are repeated, it's just because I really don't care which ones I use now, just as long as they work for me. I don't really care too much about which ones I'm using. I just still have a lot of breakouts, so that's why I'm like, it looks like I'm putting on a lot, but also because this foundation is very light coverage, so like I can put on as much concealer as I want and I'm not going to look cakey because it like kind of covers the parts that the foundation didn't. Like the breakouts and stuff. So yeah. That's the current state of my job. So it kind of sucked, like I was pretty over emotional last night though, so like I was crying at a dog ad on YouTube. not even a dog ad, just like something popped up about like a dog that lived in a box his whole life, and I just lost it. I couldn't even watch the video. I only watched it for like 10 seconds. It made me so upset. I'm like, I can't watch those kind of videos anymore. Even when they revive them, it's just like, how could someone do that to a living thing? Not even a dog, like a child or another human being. Like, it's crazy. Like, who are you? Like, are you fucking like insane? It's crazy, especially because at least like a child can like ask someone for help if they ever get out or something. But like a dog, like they can't communicate with someone, like they can whine, but you can obviously see like the state that the dog is in, but it's like it just breaks my heart. It was so upsetting. I was like, I can't watch this. So yeah, that's the status of my job. That's the status with my friends. So I'll see my boyfriend tonight, finally. Again, he didn't really want to come out for Halloween, so that kind of sucked. But it's okay. Probably wouldn't have liked it anyway. So I'm just going to finish doing this real quick. Sorry, I'm just like in the zone right now. I'm just trying to blend out my concealer. So I've been trying to post more on YouTube lately. I still have like a ton of pre-recorded videos. I thought it was going to take me a lot longer to tell you guys all that stuff, but I guess it apparently didn't. But I have like some good videos that I want to post. I recorded the makeup mess tag. I kind of want to like post another rant video about the beauty community. So, also like, again, I just don't think I would have been able to handle it with like how much time I would have to put into Lucky and work. I probably would have just been like freaking exhausted. So I'm kind of just like, eh. Like, I think I realized after not getting it that I didn't really like, the main reason why I wanted it was because I needed the money. But at the same time, I think I'm going to be a little bit happier not having the position. But I think I'm going to have a tough time, like, listening to the supervisor. But, like, you know, I help out the other supervisor there who told me about that I wasn't getting the position. I help him out a lot, too. And I tell him a lot of things that he doesn't know. Just because I've been there longer. And he doesn't say anything, you know? And I never really thought I wanted the position until, like, seasonal. But, you know, it just kind of sucks. The only real reason I can think of is that she had more availability around next year. That's the only thing I can think of. But what I didn't understand is why the district manager didn't hire somebody on the spot to start training like this week, because me and her already work there. So why wouldn't you just tell us like who got hired like when you actually interviewed us? So we were kind of like baffled by that, because it's just like maybe because he knew that he was going to keep the other supervisor on longer, that he had like more time to train. But, you know, we need them all trained by like Black Friday, so, because obviously that's like our busiest time, so yeah. I don't know, I just feel like it's going to be kind of awkward working with her now. That's the only thing I'm not really looking forward to. Like, I almost wanted to just, you know, be like, I just wanted to quit last night, but I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose the discount, so. And it's such an easy job, and like, I know what I'm doing there, so, yeah. I'm just smudging those two matte shades from the Natasha Denona palette on my lower lash line. There's some days where I'm like so lazy to do my lower lash line, I won't do it. But I find it looks so good when I actually do it that I'm like, I need to do it more often. Alright, and then like I said, I'm just going to take that light gold shade and put that on my inner corners. I forget if this is like super pigmented or not, so I'm taking quite a bit. Oh, that's so pretty. Her shimmer shades really are so pretty. I'm still like genuinely curious though about trying out a big palette. I don't think I should get the Sunset palette though, since I have the mini one. I still want it. I'm really torn as to whether I want the Star palette or the Sunset palette. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys this. So, actually I told you guys about this last week, but I'm getting like super pumped to actually do it. So remember how I told you guys that me and Moment with Chip and I are doing a makeup swap for each other for the VIB sale. So I picked out some really good things for her, so I'm so excited. I'm still torn as to what certain kits I want to get her, because like some of them are sold out online and it's a little bit annoying, because I kind of want to do one order and then send it right to her, because that's like the easiest way I can do it, so I don't have to pay for like the packaging and stuff to send it out from like the post office. I'd rather just make the order on Sephora and send it to her address. Like obviously that's easier. And you could put like a personalized note in it and stuff. I know a lot of people like gift wrap a lot of the stuff that they send to people. And I'm just like, you know, if I can have Sephora ship it for me, maybe I'll pay an extra like $1 or $2 for the gift wrap maybe. I'll see like how much they charge. I'm trying to put ColourPop's Fast Lane gel liner on my lower lash line, but it's not really coming out all that pigmented. Alright, that's better. Because I kind of wanted to put a pop of green on my lower lash line since there's a little bit of green in the shirt. Alright, we're almost done. Because I gotta go in like 15 minutes. Because then I literally have to throw my shoes on, get my water, and go. So I gotta hurry up. Alright, so now for the mascara, I'm just gonna put on the I was about to just say the Monsieur Big, with the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. I love this mascara. I switched just between like the NARS and the Lancome now. I just freaking love them. I tried to use the IT Cosmetics yesterday, but I think my tube is dried out, so I'm just going to pop open the new sample that I got for the birthday gift. Oh, like, these lid shades are so freaking pretty. Alright, now I'm just going to pop on Clinique's Lash Power Mascara on my lower lash line. If I'm not as chatty right now, I'm sorry. It's just because I'm trying to finish getting ready. Yeah, but it's been like a struggle for me to sleep lately. I don't know why. I've been having like a lot of coffee in the morning, and it has been helping. But I don't know, like my room was like really hot last night. Also, like it was pretty warm yesterday. It was like 65 degrees, and I had put my quilt on my bed already. Because like, you know, it's been really cold lately the past like few days, and then for some reason the past couple of days it's been like really warm. Like 60s and stuff, so like it's been warm in my room. So I just like can't fall asleep that well anymore. But like I'll turn off my space heater like an hour or so before I'll go to sleep, and it's still like really hot in my room, probably just because I'm not leaving the door open that much. Alright, so now I'm just taking my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder, and I'm just going to set my face with that. It's still my favorite powder. Oh my god. This is like going everywhere. This is what happens when you use a powder too much. It like starts falling apart. I wanted to replace this during the sale, but I'm just not going to have enough money for it. So maybe I'll replace it eventually, maybe during the holidays. And then for the bronzer, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Rosewood bronzer with the Real Techniques sponge. The Real Techniques blush brush. This has been like my favorite brush for bronzing lately. Because I told you guys that the girl at Ulta recommended this to me. Because, like I said, Real Techniques doesn't really have a bronzer brush, which is so weird. I have to pee again. As you know, had to drink some water. I really am trying to finish because, like, I know my lipstick is going to take me a while to apply. So I'm going to wear, like, a brown lip today. And it was a lipstick that I haven't worn this fall yet, so just want to finish my bronzer, blush, and highlight quickly. I also find with this brush that it applies, like, the product a lot lighter, so you can kind of go, like, harder with the product, and it's not going to look like crazy. Okay. And then for the blush, I'm just going to use a Makeup Geek blush today. Why is, like, everything always annoying? I'm going to use two from this little Z palette. I'm going to use Infatuation and Bliss, and I'm going to mix those two together. Or maybe Infatuation and Romance. Actually, Bliss and Romance. I'm going to mix those two together. Like, when I don't know what to use, I just grab a Z palette and I'm like, I'm done. I'm always going to find a color in there. Because, like, I've been so boring with blushes lately. I've just been using, like, the same 5 blushes. Ever since I got the Burt's Bees blushes, they've been, like, my go-tos for fall. So, that's mostly what I use most of the time. Okay, and then for the highlight, I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow. And then I'm going to layer a little bit of the Stila. I'm going to use this one first. The Stila Putty Highlighter. Heaven's Hue Highlighter in Kitten. Because I wanted to use this a while ago, but for some reason I forgot to. I'm just going to use it today. I usually like this more when it's wet, but I'm just going to use it as a base today. Just to add a little bit of extra glow. I also brought Dose of Colors Fuego in my room just because I like can't get enough of that highlight. But I used it in the last video, so I was like, I need to use something else. Alright, I need to hurry up. I'm going to have like no time. And then I'm going to go into Bronze Glow by Bobbi Brown. I don't know why my dogs are barking right now. They're literally like insane sometimes. And now I'm just going to set my face with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Plus, like, after work, I want to go, like, straight to my boyfriend's house. Because, like I said, oh my god, I forgot to bring my brow products in my room. I'm just going to go do my brows super quickly. Okay. I want to make sure I get a little bit more water before work. And now I'm just going to reapply my highlight a little. Because the setting spray dried. So I did my brows already. And I'm just going to do this. So the, I'm sorry, I'm so discombobulated right now, but I'm just trying to finish. I always feel like with the Natasha Denona eyeshadows, like one side is more pigmented than the other, like they're never even. Alright, so we're done with everything. We just got to do the lips. So I'm just going to go in with ColourPop's Taurus by Kathleen Lights as my lip liner. If I could get it out of the freaking thing. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Alright, and then for the lipstick, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Lippie Stick in the shade Grunge. I couldn't find the Grunge lip liner, so I'm just going to use, I just used Taurus. I'm just going to go in with that on my lips. Oh my God, is this going to like come out properly? I forgot how much I love this lipstick. I think my mom just got home. Perfect timing because I'm leaving. I'm just going to finish it up off camera. Alright, you guys, this is pretty much the finished look. I have to go. So here's the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I hope you guys enjoyed, so please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. I love you guys. Bye!